Hello today, folks, and today is Apple Day, and here's your host, Jonathan Hammonds. Alright, hello today, YouTubers, and this is Jonathan Hammonds. And today is kind of late for Apple Day. It's Thursday, but that's what it is. That's probably when the video is going to be updated, but it's really Wednesday at 8 o'clock something. But this is Apple Day on Wednesday. Just to say, check it out on Saturday too, because we're going to be having issues every single week. Alright, in this issue, the iPod Nano 7th generation takes on the iPod Touch 4th generation. And today, in this issue, we're going to be comparing and contrasting of these awesome Apple products that they have worked really hard on. Alright, let's start off with the iPod Nano 7th generation. Alright, you have its pros. Minus button. Big button. And the sleep-wake button. One thing I gotta say about the iPod Nano. Apple did a good job on touch screening this little device here that fits into your hand. And it's not even bigger than your hand. I think that's amazing work by Apple. Really good. Good job. Headphone jack, charger, and you get some pretty good features. A lot about music, best hearing music in the earphones that I ever heard. Bad thing is, there's no speakers in it, so if you play a song, you're not gonna be able to hear it out loud. You have to have speakers plugged into this headphone jack right here. And let's see what there is. There's Now Playing, which is the songs, music, radio. That's pretty good. Like, you need to have the headphones in, but I just think that's awesome how they did that radio thing. The fitness, they count recorded. Clock, it shows what time it is. So it could be, people say of a rumors of iWatch, but same thing as this. It's the same thing as the time thing. But you could buy at any electronics store the iWatch. It's a wristband that goes around your wrist, and it's like a time clock. It's pretty much like a clock. And photos, you could download them from iTunes, sync them, podcast. You could download those from iTunes in settings. Music about, general, radio, photos, fitness, reset settings. And this, I have to say, they have done a really good job on the iPod Nano 7th generation. They did an amazing job on this. Alright. Let's get to the iPod Nano. The iPod Touch 4th generation. Alright, you have the sleep-wake button. Really good sensors right there. Volume up, volume down. Home button. Slide to unlock. Let me just get my password. Alright. This is I like how this records a really nice handy dandy camera here that shoots really good definition, and it's kind of wastes a lot of gigabytes, I have to say, because the first couple months I wasted about like 5 gigabytes in like the first couple months, which is, I really have not that apps that much. Bad thing is the back gets scratched. Like the first week you have it, it gets like really scratched up, And that's why you have to have like a case or something like that. Like Spec is like one of the best cases there is. Only about like $10. And FaceTime was very clever. One thing I wish they had in the iPod. A mute button. Like so you can switch on and off instead of going all the way down like that. And then going all the way up like that. It's kind of getting annoying. But I have to say this is very good overall. But who won? The iPod 7th generation or the iPod Touch 4th generation? I would like you to leave that in the comments below of who you think that won, and I'll tell you in Saturday's issue who won, and I'll tell Apple which one they think was better. And that's our conclusion for the iPod Nano 7th generation and the iPod Touch 4th generation. And see you next time on Apple Day. And see you later from jonjo64. Check us out on Saturday and see who won. And there'll be another issue on Saturday later that day. And, yeah. Goodbye.